bombshell lawsuit against Smokey Robinson. Singer Smokey Robinson facing explosive allegations. 4 former housekeepers filing a lawsuit accusing the 85-year-old Motown icon of sexual assault and rape over more than 15 years. At a news conference, 3 of the women appeared in masks and sunglasses, a 4th via video, all remaining anonymous.
These women were all low-wage earners, living from paycheck to paycheck. They all feared missing a payday and not being able to pay their rent or buy food for their families.
The $50 million lawsuit claims Robinson would call the women into areas of his home with no cameras and assault them. One woman claiming she was raped more than 20 times. Another claims she was repeatedly assaulted after he summoned her to his room, saying it was for work. The suit claims Robinson's wife, Frances, knew about the alleged attacks and failed to intervene. She's also accused of verbally abusing the women, denying them breaks and overtime pay.
We believe she was aware of the misconduct and that she used their status as well as our clients' reliance on their living wage in order to keep them in check.
Smokey Robinson is set to go on tour this summer. He and his wife have not responded to this lawsuit.
What's up out there, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this raining Thursday. I'm doing pretty good myself. I'm sure by now a lot of you out there have heard about this situation going on with Smokey Robinson, one of the biggest Motown moguls that has ever existed. Okay, brung some of the most smoothest, silkiest, passionate music, to the game. Well, just like with a lot of entertainers, there comes a time to where unwanted accusations are made against them, and a lot of times it's sexual, okay, abuse of some sort. Oh, by the way, I want to make it clear that none of these chicks in these French maids have anything to do with this particular lawsuit, okay? It's just for show right here. Seeing as how the 4 Jane Does showed up to the hearing incognito with masks on, hiding their identity. And oftentimes that only proves that somebody's lying anyway. That's what crooks do. They hide their identity. I don't believe for 1 second that Smokey Robinson was doing the things that those 4 women are alleging that he did. Okay, I really don't believe it. And I don't know Smokey Robinson. You understand? Just like a lot of us don't know him personally. But I do not believe that he actually engaged into these particular allegations that they claim that he done. Simply because 20 years? 20 years? Come on now. You've been going through this for 20 years. You could have easily said, I quit. You could have easily got on the phone, dialed 911, them digits right there, and called the police and reported these so-called allegations of abuse that you said took place. Okay? You could have easily. See, this is the reason why I don't believe it. You see. As far as I'm concerned, these 4 women are on the make to grab the bag. And that's just what it, it all boils down to me. That's my personal opinion on it. 20 years, and you didn't go anywhere, you didn't fight, or report these allegations of sexual abuse or what have you. Look, sounds like to me, even if Smokey Robinson was engaging in this particular things that y'all claim, he had hoes on deck. You understand what I mean? At the snap of his finger. Okay? That's what I believe. And if that's in case how it happened, then it was consensual. You see my point. It was consensual. But in light of them coming at him for $50 million, thinking they finna get that bag, Smokey Robinson held to the no. He said, nah, it ain't going down like that. You understand? And he filed a counter lawsuit of $500 million, you see, to fight these allegations. You see what I'm saying? And what have you. Now, without further ado, I want us to check out this particular video right here in Smokey Robinson's defense. Then we'll get back to the commentary.
Top story, new legal action from Smokey Robinson tonight. The Motown singer has filed his own $500 million countersuit against his rape accusers.
Tonight, the singer's accusers also fighting back. We get more now from NBC4's Karma Dickerson.
Smokey Robinson's hitting back 10 times as hard, demanding $500 million from the women and attorneys who are suing him for $50 million.
We wanted to get his attention.
And get his attention they did. That was John Harris, an attorney for 4 former employees of Smokey and Frances Robinson. The women sued the R&B legend and his wife, alleging years of rape, abuse, and labor violations. But Robinson is suing them back, filing a cross-complaint against the women and their attorneys, alleging defamation, conspiracy, and elder abuse. While the accusers' lawsuit describes dozens of instances of rape over nearly 2 decades that they were afraid to report,
These women were all low-wage earners, living from paycheck to paycheck. They all feared missing a payday.
the cross-complaint claims the women were treated like extended family. Court documents include photos claiming to show the women celebrating and vacationing with and sending warm messages to the Robinsons. According to the cross-complaint, the former employees accepted gifts like a car, cash, clothes, and vacations from the Robinsons. The suit alleges during the very time that the Robinsons were being extraordinarily generous with the plaintiffs were concocting an extortionate plan to take everything from the Robinsons. The allegations against the Robinsons are graphic, laid out in this early May press conference, which made headlines worldwide.
After having just showered, he would come out of the adjoining bathroom naked and proceed to force her to have sex with him against her will.
The cross-complaint says the accusers turned to the press when their first efforts to get a payout were unsuccessful. According to the court filing, when pre-litigation demands for $100 million or more did not work, plaintiffs created a media circus and made a public spectacle of themselves. In a new statement today, attorneys for Robinson's accusers called the cross-complaint nothing more than an attempt to silence and intimidate the survivors of Mr. Robinson's sexual battery and assault. It is a baseless and vindictive legal maneuver designed to re-victimize, shift blame, and discourage others from coming forward. Karma Dickerson, NBC4 News.
Ain't no need in trying, cause I ain't buying. McFadden and Whitehead said it best themselves. Ain't no stopping us now. Ain't no need in trying, cause I ain't buying. I don't believe that Smokey Robinson did these things. You see what I mean? Is he capable of? And just because I don't know him, of course he is. You understand? All of us are capable of something. You know what I'm saying? But I really don't believe that he did it. I think these women, basically just got older and they tired and they start plotting to get the bag. Okay, and that's basically what I believe about the particular situation. Hey, y'all got personal gifts, you know what I mean? Cars, money, vacations. You understand what I'm saying now? Now, does this sound like some women, that was actually abused in the manner that they claim that Smokey Robinson did to them? No, it don't. Not to me, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It sound like they were satisfied, in their position, in their life, with their career, their jobs, what have you. They liked it where they were. You see. But now to come up talking about something, well, he did this, he did that, nah, I don't believe that. And speaking on non-believing, longtime friend Isaac Kennedy, Too Sweet Trudeau, if y'all remember Penitentiary. That's where I know, this brother right here from when he played in that movie. 1 and 2. I think it's a 3 too, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's 1 and 2. He's a longtime friend of Smokey Robinson, and he blasts these allegations as well. There is like, oh man, 43-minute video where the brother gets in depth about defending his friend Smokey Robinson. You understand? And if I remember, I think I'm gonna put that in the box down there, description box, and y'all can watch it at your own leisure. But he pretty much blasts, these women, and says things like this happens all the time. You know what I mean? In their career. You know what I mean? In the entertainment industry, where you got people coming at them, coming up with all kinds of false allegations. You know what I mean? Of whatever. They're trying to get the bag, and that's basically what he's saying when it comes down to these 4 women that's hiding behind masks and wigs. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Why are you hiding your identity? For what? Ain't that's what crooks do though? They go out to rob something. First thing they do, put that mask on, put that cap on. You see what I'm saying? It's levels to this game right here, people. And look, as far as I'm concerned, these women are not being forthcoming in their allegations against Mr. Robinson and his wife. And like I said before, if Mr. Robinson did these things, it was consensual. They agreed with it, and they was down with it with Mr. Robinson, and decided to come together and use this against him later on in life. That's just what it is, people. That's all I got on this one, people. I want you guys to tell me, though, what you think. Do you think that these allegations that his 4 ex-maids are making against him are true or not? Let me know in the comment section. Please, people, like, share, and subscribe, and remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.